All right, everyone, here is another exercise with Rogan. So I actually remembered my tripod for this exercise. So we are working on his cooperative care with his feet. So I was starting in his stall, but I think his stall is someplace that should be calming for him. So I really don't want to do some physical work with him, like cooperative care, raising his feet, working with his feet in his stall. He is actually also much more comfortable with his feet being cleaned and picked in the main aisle. So I'm just going to keep his stall for food and relationship building, like scratches and brushing, and then the aisleway will be for my other training. So for this exercise, I'm going to start the same way I did with Clover. I'm going to start with number 2. That is the left front foot. He has, at the age of presumed 18, he has had plenty of experiences with his feet being trimmed, so he has some knowledge. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to start from the beginning, at least to where I think could be the beginning for us. And you want to start any animal that's a new animal to you. You want to start like a baby anyways. Who cares what they know? It doesn't matter what they know. You are building a relationship. So when you're starting training with a new animal, start from scratch. It's easier. It's the best way to build a relationship. So I'm starting with number 2 because it's just what's good for me. Also, number 2 was the foot that had a bruise on it. So he had very sensitive feet. He's still a little sensitive, so he still limps every now and then, depending on if he steps on a stone. But he's doing very well, and he seems to be doing good. When I pick his feet, he doesn't do a whole lot of limping. So I'm kind of waffling if I want to put shoes back on him or not. Anyway, so how I'm doing this exercise is I am standing my left shoulder to his left side, and I'm running my hand down the back of his leg, down to the pastern or the wrist, and I'm holding it there. I'm actually just putting very gentle. My hand is just on there, and he will lift his feet. So I do that, and he lifts his foot, and my criteria is I lift your foot, and I can put it down gently. I'm going to yes and treat. So I am using the event marker yes instead of a clicker. I don't always have a clicker on me, but I always have my voice. I'm doing my best to keep it the same every time so I don't confuse him. Um, and I'm using hay, which is his favorite thing to eat. He's a horse. Why not? So he loves hay, and he'll eat that for anything, or he'll do anything for the hay. So you'll see him dancing a little bit, fussing with his feet. It's warm, it's humid, there's flies. That could be a thing. I also think that he's hopefully will be 12-ish, 100 pounds. But when he gets healthy, he's still putting weight on, maybe 12 to 1,300 pounds. So that's a lot of weight to put on 3 feet. So my goals for this is that he will identify what feet I or the farrier or the vet will be going to, whoever's going to handle him. They can say, I'm going to number 2, and he can brace with the other feet. He can prepare for it, and he'll be able to comfortably hold this one up. I also want to have the criteria that I'm going to place his foot down gently. So that he can have that kind of exercise and the understanding, and we'll have less of him pulling away unless he really does get off balance. It's just good to have that information. If he is taught to gently put his foot down and there's moments where he doesn't, then that's crucial information for me and his medical team. So I like that option. It's great for my vet team as well. So if I call the vet out, I could say, hey, he's got these skills. He is consistent with a soft placing of the foot on the ground when doing, but this time he's slammed his foot on the ground. He's pawing. He's uncomfortable. He might have got upset. Who knows? So it's just very important information to have. So I've got all these criterias. So horses do not live with intent. So they're not doing things to be boss or in charge, to be pushy, to be defiant or stubborn or anything like that. If they're fussing, there's probably uncertainty in his positioning. Or their positioning, a discomfort somewhere. They weren't ready for the exercise that was taking place or the experience that was taking place. So there's reasons for it, but it's not defiance, pushy, dominance, putting somebody in place, trying to be the alpha. It's none of that. They don't live in that world. Yes, they are a herd animal. There is a head of the herd that kind of guides and keeps structure, but they're not anything with intent. So enjoy the video. I hope you guys like it, and if you have any questions, reach out. I know this is a long one, but hey, it's going on YouTube, and I'm still learning. So if there's anything that you would like to mention or talk to me about, leave a message. I'm always open to it. But everything I do with my animals, and I hope to do with people and their animals, is to build clear understanding and grow the bond and live compassionately, empathetically, ethically, and just having the best quality of life. All right. Enjoy, guys. Yes. 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 Yes.